Psalm 128:6, Indeed, may you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel. This prayer psalm is for the prosperity of God's people, Israel as well as the Church. We share the virtue and liberty promised by our God in His Word. It must be transmitted with pious care to our children and our grandchildren, the seceding generations. The prospects of our children and their children sharing the gospel to the nation in which they preside, there will be little joy and happiness should they fail to assimilate and pass on the blessings found in the gospel. In the current chaos of the world that surrounds us, apart from God's word, it is often difficult to discern the providence of God as He conducts all the unmindful forces and actions of intelligent beings, albeit they are doubtlessly and absolutely subject to the ultimate influence of their Maker, the path and plan for the world, holding it in compliance with His revealed and alternate plan for humanity. As we conclude our study in this prayer psalm, we began in verse 1 with the joy allotted to those who prudently fear the Lord. In verse 2 we read what the psalmist received from the Lord, promises of health and success in the affairs of redeemed and faithful believers. Verse 3 unfolds the secret to domestic and conjugal happiness through the companionship of the family and a wife of great worth. Verses 4 and 5 reveal this truth that despite the deteriorating conditions in the communities of the unredeemed that surround us, God's Spirit assures us that He will see us through if we will remain faithful. When we boldly demonstrate the love of our Creator through our walk, it will contribute to the awareness of God's presence in our family and create a desire for the shared blessing of peace and prosperity in the community. Verse 6 concludes with a most pleasurable view of living a God-fearing life. May you see your children's children serve the Lord.